Now that the streusel coffee cake has been made, I'm going to sit down, relax, enjoy some daily bread.
Hi friends, and welcome back to Inner Health Journey. If you're new around here, my name is Cami. Today I am going to be making a streusel coffee cake using freshly milled flour. If that sounds interesting to you, then join me in my kitchen.
I just want to remind you that freshly milled flour has so many health benefits for you. I would recommend trying it out. When baking cakes, I like to use the soft white berries. This allows my cakes to be lighter and fluffier.
So now what we're going to do in our bowl of freshly milled soft white berries, we have 2 cups in here. What I'm going to do is add 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then I'm just going to give this a good mix. And then I'm going to set this aside. And then what I'm going to do in another bowl is start putting together the wet ingredient. So we're going to add 1 egg, 1 cup milk. I'm going to add in 1/2 cup of oil. This is avocado oil. I would also maybe try adding next time. I think I would use butter, but I thought of that as I was pouring, so we're just going to go ahead and use the avocado oil. It calls for 1/4 cup honey, but I'm going to use maple syrup today. We're just going to go ahead and give that a whisk and whisk everything together. And now we're just going to put the wet ingredients in with the dry ingredients. We just want to mix this until all the dry ingredients are moistened. We don't want to overmix. Okay, everything is incorporated together. We're just going to let this sit off to the side and start making our topping ingredients. Okay, so we have 1.5 cups of cane sugar. To that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and we are going to add a tablespoon of cinnamon. We'll just give that a mix together. That looks to see. I love cinnamon, so I am going to add some additional cinnamon to it. I'm going to say that's 3/4 tablespoon of cinnamon. Okay, and to that we're adding 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Combine that all together.
So I would half the topping recipe. I had initially doubled it because I wanted additional topping, but it was way too much.
So now we've got the topping, we got the cake batter, and now I'm going to just chop up some walnuts. Also, while I've been doing this, I've gotten my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Okay, now that we got the cake batter, the topping, and our nuts all put together here, let's go ahead and assemble the coffee cake. So this does call for a 9-inch square pan, but I am going to go ahead and use this pan that I have here to see how it turns out. So what I'm going to do is just put about half the cake batter down, and then I'm going to put streusel topping next. I'm going to spread that out so there's a nice even layer in there. And then I'm also going to put in a layer of the walnuts. Now we're just going to put that next layer of cake batter on top. I'm just going to try to do the best I can getting it spread out. Like I said, we're just going to spread it out as best we can. And then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more on here. I'm going to put this in a 350 degree oven and bake this for 20 minutes or so. Okay, now that our coffee cake has come out of the oven, what we're going to do is just make a simple glaze to put over the top of it. So that was about 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. I just did a splash of water, and now I'm going to do a splash of maple extract. And now I'm just going to drizzle this all over the cake. And there you go, friends. There is our delicious coffee cake using fresh milled flour. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if the Lord's willing, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!